Harrison Electric in downtown Stillwater can handle any commercial or residential job with expertise. But don't take my word for it. These are actual Google customer reviews for Harrison Electric. When they make an appointment, they show up on time. Very professional employees who respect the client. They clean up after themselves and did an awesome job. Talked us through the plans with us and came up with the most economical plan for us. Very easy to work with on changes that came up. Highly recommend. So there you have it. The public has spoken. Call Harrison Electric at 372-7171 and see what everyone is talking about.
Life beyond the gravitational pull of the city requires a can-do attitude. It takes versatility to accomplish all that needs to be done, and enough power to never get in over your head. The Kubota L-Series tractor pulls up its bootstraps, hooks up to its many attachments, and gets the job done right. That's why it's the #1 selling compact tractor in America.
The McCafe is now featuring cold brew coffee and cold brew frappes. Face the day with a cold brew coffee from the McCafe with a rich cold brew coffee blended with ice for a creamy frozen drink that's colder than cold brew. Or refresh with a cold creamy frappe. We start with a cold brew coffee, blended ice, and topped with whipped cream and rich chocolate drizzle for a great anytime frozen treat. McDonald's in Stillwater, Perkins, Perry, and Cushing. I'm loving it.
Formal Fantasy in the heart of downtown Stillwater provides everything you need for your formal occasion. We have dresses, shoes, and jewelry to make you stand out on your special day. We offer tuxedo and suit rentals right here in Stillwater. Our staff of expert seamstresses will alter your clothing to fit perfectly, saving you from going from store to store to get everything you need for your event. From school dances to weddings, Formal Fantasy at 121 East 9th in downtown Stillwater is your formal store.
Well, good morning. Welcome to the Morning Edition. I'm Kevin Clark along with Jess Barnes.
Good morning.
How are you this morning?
Well, it's crisp, it's cool, it's autumn is here. I love it.
Did you have a good weekend?
Had a great weekend.
Yeah, we're sleeping with the windows open.
Oh,
I mean,
yeah.
It's that time of year.
We've got too many allergies and asthma in the house.
And we just take pills for the allergies because we like the coolness.
Well, yeah. So yeah, beautiful weekend and enjoyed all aspects of it. You know, there was a football game Saturday, and it wasn't as good as we had hoped. But
yes, it was a little ugly, as a matter of fact.
Got to take the good with the bad, I think. You know, I was thinking about this on the way over because, you know, there are people at home right now, none of our listeners or watchers, who are still angry and frustrated by this. And I'm thinking, you know, if you're angry, these are a group of college kids working very hard to get a degree, and they're trying very hard to put on a game for our entertainment, and that's that, you know.
Then many of those fans were equally frustrated yesterday when the Packers beat the Dallas Cowboys.
You probably were this.
I wasn't disappointed, no. So, having lived 10 years in Wisconsin, we became Packer fans. So
yeah, I get that.
Yeah. So what's going on in your life?
Well, gosh, you know, just been a lot of work this fall, which is good. Kids growing up and all the good things.
My granddaughter went this weekend to the pumpkin patch and got a pumpkin. And
here?
Not here, out south of town.
Yeah, we've been to that one. That's a great one.
And anyway, so I saw pictures of her on Facebook over the weekend, having lots of fun, petting animals and taking pictures with mom and dad and so forth. So
we went to see my mom yesterday and Jinx, and we had a great time. And my mom and my wife and daughter, we all played Uno for a while, and that was nice. And
there you go.
Haven't played cards in a long time, even though it's not really cards, I guess, but lots of fun.
I had a weekend alone at home. My wife was out of town with one of her friends, and so I was able to just piddle around and read and watch football and watch all kinds of stuff.
That sounds like a great weekend.
Yeah. It was good. I think we both had a good time this weekend. Well, let's take a look at the weather. Brought to us today by our friends at Stillwater Medical Center. There's a look at First Baptist Church. And it is going to stay cool today. The high is going to be, I guess it's on the next page. Currently it's 45 degrees and it feels like 45. I was actually surprised by that because I didn't think it felt that cool, but it's very nice out. Humidity is at 89%, visibility is only 9 miles. Today the high is going to be 73 degrees. We will get up into the 70s, but the 80s maybe are behind us. We have a low overnight of 47. And again, that's great weather for opening your windows a little bit. The
80s are behind us. We'll have an 80-degree day in December.
Well, we'll see. And the winds are out of the north-northeast at 6 miles per hour. We do not have any precipitation in the forecast today. So that might be a good day to go out and piddle around in the yard if you're home and able to do that.
I agree.
Tell us about our guest.
Amelia Chamberlain is the new director at the Stillwater History Museum at the Sherrar. And she is going to, and tell me if I said all that right, first of all, and then we're going to talk with her about all things happening at the History Center.
Great. So we'll do that right after this word from our friends at Stillwater Medical Center.
To our neighbors and friends, we come to you today to let you know what's on our hearts. Because you're the reason what we do is so much more meaningful than a job. The reason we believe in the power of investing in tomorrow and the power of community. So this is simply thank you. As we step boldly into a time of growth and change, consider this our promise that every investment in our hospital is an investment in our communities.
If you haven't been to TS Fork at White Barn Estates lately, we have an exciting new concept to tell you about. It's called Thirsty Thursdays, and it includes 4 courses of the same high-quality food as our other nights and some of the best mixed drinks you've ever had. Best of all, no reservations are required. And while you're there, relax with a drink on our covered patio and check out the gift shop with Made in Oklahoma products. Go to tsfork.com for more details and to check out our upcoming special menus.
Charlie's Discount Drug, where we know our customers by name. Oh yeah. Charlie's Discount Drug.
Frontier Lanes is Stillwater's favorite family entertainment destination. Open 7 days a week, Ernie and the crew offers 16 lanes of bowling, but that's just where the fun begins. Knock down the pins to the sounds of your favorite tunes with our jukebox. The game room features pinball, pool, and exciting arcade games. And with a full snack bar, you can satisfy your thirst and get some of the best burgers and fries in town. Frontier Lanes near Airport Road at 3524 North Washington. Call 372-8584 and be sure to ask them about booking your child's next birthday party.
Hard work, dedication, tradition, and proven results. That's Pioneer Football, and that's the law firm of Martin, Jean, and Jackson. That commitment to excellence has served the Pioneers for years, and it's done the same for Martin, Jean, and Jackson with over 100 years of combined experience in injury law. Martin, Jean, and Jackson has offices in Stillwater, Ponca City, Tulsa, and our new location in Oklahoma City. Our Stillwater office is conveniently located at 400 South Duck Street. Stop by our location or call us at 405-377-5000. Teams always strive to be their very best. That's the Pioneers, and that's Martin, Jean, and Jackson, attorneys at law.
Do you want to be a Cowboy insider? Then you need to check out TV 31 at 1. Each weekday we talk about what you'll be talking about in the world of OSU sports and beyond. You'll get the football and basketball insights you'd expect, but we don't stop there. We talk to the inside sources for all Cowboy and Cowgirl sports, including wrestling, baseball, softball, tennis, golf, and more. Catch us each afternoon from 1 to 3 right here on TV 31 and simulcast on Team Radio.
Welcome back. We're here with Amelia Chamberlain. She's the new director at the Stillwater History Museum at the Sherrar. So fun that I got that right, I think. Yep. She says. So tell us now, first of all, where you just landed here.
I did.
And where are you coming from?
I was living in Grove, Oklahoma,
yes.
on Grand Lake of the Cherokees, and working at Harbor Village Museum.
Okay.
And when I left there, my friends made sure that I was properly oranged.
Oh, good.
So that I would not. I got a vintage OSU button here.
Fantastic.
I have now. This you might not know what that is. Well, Harbor Village is right in the middle of Cherokee land,
Yes.
and so this is OSU, sort of OSU in Cherokee.
Oh, okay.
So we didn't discriminate. We had the other one too, but we won't mention that, I guess.
Right. You're not in that territory now.
Anyway, I was at Harbor Village for about 8 years, and
Okay.
before that I was in Maine, and which is a nice little segue of I'm going to be talking about one of these quilts here that we're going to be having on
great.
display. I happened to pull it out of it was the only one that was a single in the bag. Turns out it's from Maine, so that was kind of cool.
Oh, fantastic! So now you're here at the Stillwater History Museum.
I am.
History Center.
Yes.
And tell us about what what are your hopes and dreams for this, and how do you?
I think there's a lot of potential at the museum, and I'm a programmatic, more educational kind of person. I taught for a number of years, and so I'm always looking at ways to enliven the exhibits with programming and that. I'm hoping to tie into different groups in the community and have more exhibits in the museum that are of those community groups, and possibly have them help us with programming and that, make it more of a community center, if you will. We see quite a few people in the museum, but I'd like to see a great deal more.
Yes.
It's a beautiful museum, and I've been there a month now.
Okay.
And it doesn't seem like that, but anyway. I've been slowly going through collections and learning what the operations are and all of that. Been out and meeting a few people, going to a few functions and stuff, and it's been really nice living in Stillwater.
Oh, great! Well, welcome to
Thank
Stillwater.
You. Thank you.
We've always enjoyed the museum, and my daughter and I have been several times, and she even did a camp this summer.
Oh, good, the Curators Camp.
Yes, she did that, and
cool.
really enjoyed it.
Right, yeah.
But lots of neat things, and right now she's very much into the homesteading and is learning about that. And we're reading Little House on the Prairie books, and so these kind of things are very fascinating to her and to me as well.
Yeah. Well, we'll be soon doing. We're going to be doing Perkins Tryon School. Will be coming in November to do the Oklahoma program that we do with third graders. And we usually do that in the spring, but they're scheduling conflict, so they're going to be coming in November and doing that. So it's fun to have the kids, and they are really interested at that age and all of that and how it all works. And
oh yeah, and sponges. Right. So you brought in something new here.
Well, I did. This is the third date book. This is our 2020 date book. It is a calendar. When you look inside, there's some wonderful pictures, but you've got a nice little section for that, and then you've got some pages where you can record things. So most of us are using our phones or whatnot nowadays, but it is nice to have a hard copy of a calendar. But there's some interesting, each of the tabs for the months are sponsored front and back by different businesses and sometimes individuals. The swim house is in here. I guess it was well, anyway, you're talking to the wrong person for Stillwater history because, well, I just sort of read about it, so.
I mean, I've certainly heard of it, and I should know, but now I've forgotten.
Well, I guess the Swims had like a college store, bookstores, supplies, that kind of stuff.
Okay.
But like I said, I've been in Stillwater for a month, and I'm not from here.
Yes.
I've been lots of other places, so my Stillwater history and details about that are sadly lacking, but I am working on it.
Yes.
I am working on it.
We all are, right? So, and these are available for purchase at the
These are available at the museum, yes. They're $20 a piece, and we have a good supply, so we hope people will come in and purchase one of these, shop at our store. We have a little gift shop in there and some nice books and cards and things.
Great vintage toys.
Yes. So if you are looking for a unique gift for someone, it's a good place to stop by and see and check out and see the exhibits as well. We have our automobiles in Stillwater is coming down, and we will be putting up a quilt exhibit, 200 years of color quilts. And I brought in a sample of one of them. As I said, I happened to pull this out, and it was from Maine. And I spent 8 years there as well. This one is called Woolly Mammoth, and this is the, okay. This is, yeah.
I'll get it when you tell me.
All right. This is the, this is from, the quilt show is from the American Quilt Guild. It's a group that, and I want to get this right, the American Quilt Study Group. I should get the word in there. Basically what they do is they go around and look at different quilts in historical societies and museums, and the guild gives an assignment, and so members will, in this case they were to, make a quilt inspired by an all-color quilt. No prints, and it's all solid colors.
Oh, okay.
And this one, I'm not sure exactly why it's called Woolly Mammoth, but it came from the Maine State Museum, and actually this one did not, but the quilt that it was patterned after, you can't probably see that because it's going to shine, but is there, and it was from the Maine State Museum. So a woman ended up making this, and each of the quilts, there's 23 of them that will be on display. There's a little card that goes with it, explains the quilt that inspired them, and then the quilter's name and a little bit of description about the quilt and the process of making it.
Okay.
This will be on display starting the 17th of October, and it'll be
next week, right?
Yeah. So I'll be installing my first exhibit at the Sherrar, and it will be up through the 1st of February.
Well, let's do this. Let's take a quick break, and we'll come right back and talk some more about the quilt exhibit and other things happening at the History Center.
Life beyond the gravitational pull of the city requires a can-do attitude. It takes versatility to accomplish all that needs to be done, and enough power to never get in over your head. The Kubota L-Series tractor pulls up its bootstraps, hooks up to its many attachments, and gets the job done right. That's why it's the #1 selling compact tractor in America.
Kent and Barbara Houck have been saying they're a one-stop shop for many years. In 1951, the Houck Agency began insuring Oklahomans and since has expanded to insure people in 11 states across the country. The Houck Agency can find the policy that fits your needs, from business health coverage, individual health, home, auto, and long-term health care policies. They have a staff that can take care of financial planning, including retirement and investing. And Barbara Houck has been a realtor for over 35 years, and her contacts helped her buy and sell homes and commercial properties across the state. One-stop shop, the Houck Agency, 801 South Main in Stillwater. Call statewide toll-free at 800-543-8588. The Houck Agency, when experience counts. McDonald's is introducing its new signature crafted bacon smokehouse sandwiches, starting with an artisan roll, sweet mustard sauce, breaded onion strings, 3 strips of sweet barbecue bacon, white cheddar, and your choice of 100% never frozen beef patty, buttermilk crispy chicken, or choose the grilled chicken. 3 new mouth-watering options from McDonald's. And don't forget about their new cold brew coffee and cold brew frappes. Great anytime frozen treats in Stillwater, Perkins, Perry, and Cushing. I'm loving it. Where do you go for computer help? Gigabytes. Gigabyte staff are experts in virus removal, software updates, and faster running computers. Gigabytes also provides small business support and network support, including websites. And they do laptop screen replacements, and they do all kinds of cosmetic repairs as well. Whatever your computer needs, they are the ones that can provide you with the answers and solutions to get you up and running. Gigabytes, 918 South Main, open Monday through Friday, 10 to 6, or call 533-1715.
Do you take multiple routine prescriptions for medical conditions such as high blood pressure, high cholesterol, diabetes, COPD, asthma, or arthritis? Are you tired of making multiple trips to the pharmacy each month to pick up refills of all your medications? Tiger Drug has a new, easy, convenient, and free synchronized refill program for you. We will work with your insurance so that your meds will all be available on your refill date so that there will be no waiting. Call one of our friendly staff members and ask how you can join the Synchronized Refill Program at 405-372-7900 or stop by at 825 South Walnut. And be sure to ask about our vaccination program. Tiger Drug in Stillwater, where the customer comes first.
A lot of action on the street today, huh, Willie?
Yep. Oh, check out the German V8.
Ooh, 64 Dream Car.
At Shelter Insurance, we insure all your favorite rides and have since 1946.
Sweet pickup. Hiya, Muggsy.
Yo.
From Hot Wheels to hybrids, we've got you covered.
Hey, mailman.
Love those shoes.
Hey, where you going?
Shelter Insurance. We're your shield. We're your shelter.
Ask Agent Wendell Stevens about Shelter's auto insurance discounts.
It's back. Stillwater High School football returns to TV 31. Be sure to catch every home game as the Pioneers look to return to the championship game. Stillwater High School football is brought to you by our friends at Tiger Drug. Also by Freddie Paul's Steakhouse. By Bank First. Also by Formal Fantasy. The Houck Agency for all of your insurance and real estate needs. By McDonald's. By Martin, Jean, and Jackson. Also brought to you by Harrison Electric. Legacy Oil and Gas. By Wendell Stevens Shelter Insurance. By Gigabytes. And by Charlie's Discount Drug. Catch Stillwater High School football on TV 31 Fridays, also streaming on TV31.net. Replays convene Saturday morning at 10 a.m. on Facebook as well. Catch it right here on TV 31.
Welcome back. We're talking about the Stillwater History Center, and you were just about to say something about the Quilts of Valor.
Right. We have a program on the 27th of October. Sarah Wheatley is a member of the Cimarron Valley Quilt Guild, and they have a kind of a subgroup that's involved with making quilts for the Quilts of Valor program.
Okay.
And that's for veterans who have been touched by war in some way, shape, or form. They do need to still be living, and so they want to cover, you know, all of these veterans. And Sarah was out telling us some very touching stories. I mean, she was just flashing through some pictures on her PowerPoint and just highlighting things, but it made you cry almost, you know.
I think it was maybe been her that spoke when the Vietnam Wall Memorial was here, and during one of those ceremonies, she spoke about that, and it was very moving. And such a it didn't when I first heard Quilts of Valor, I didn't even register my mind. But for what they do, and they hand make these quilts and wrap them around a returning soldier or a soldier who served, and tell them how much we appreciate what they've done, and it's a very nice gesture, I think.
It is. So that day, it's a Sunday. It'll be 2 o'clock in the afternoon in the auditorium. You'll be able to hear some of these stories, and I think it's something you should come and see, definitely, because, like I said, just standing there, listening to her just kind of highlights. There was one Native American man, and she just went into that, and here he is covered in it. Oh, it was just, I don't know,
it's such a
touching, very touching.
My heartfelt thanks to what they're doing, because that's it's so important to show our veterans how much we appreciate what they've done in the service and the sacrifices, and it's hard for somebody who's a civilian to wrap my mind around that.
Right. So anyway, we are also going to be doing continuing our family programs that we do with crafts and that sort of thing. It's I have to make sure I have this right. It's second Saturday and third Thursday. The second Saturday one is from 1 to 4, and the third Thursday one is from 2 to 4. And we've seen some homeschool groups come in on those days. But we have some kind of an activity. This month it's going to be the I Spy Maine program. So they come and make a cup and ball toy at the museum, and then they can venture out and go on a walk around and try to find different things in Stillwater along Main Street. And I guess the first 15 people who come and participate and finish the tour will get a reward. So.
Oh, great! And for more information,
they go to the website sherrarmuseum.org, and we've got all of our events listed there. We've got things planned in November and December as well. So
I encourage you to check that out. It's a great facility and lots of nice exhibits and great programming. We've enjoyed it, and I'm glad you're here to re-energize it and give us more of the good stuff. So we're going to take another quick break, and Kevin is going to give us the extended forecast. Thank you, Amelia, for being here.
Thank you.
The Hideaway since 1957. The Hideaway is famous for a lot of things, including their off-the-charts fried mushrooms, incredible service, unbeatable lunch specials, and, of course, the one-of-a-kind pizza. Stillwater's pizza tradition begins and ends here, from the big country to the pizza of the gods. And even the sizes are famous, from the mini personal to the big kahuna. Like us on Facebook for unique offers. Lunch or dinner, dine in, pickup, or delivery. The Hideaway, 230 South Mount Block, or call 372-4777. More than a restaurant, it's a tradition. Have been saying they're a one-stop shop for many years. In 1951, the Houck Agency began insuring Oklahomans and since has expanded to insure people in 11 states across the country. The Houck Agency can find the policy that fits your needs, from business health coverage, individual health, home, auto, and long-term health care policies. They have a staff that can take care of financial planning, including retirement and investing. And Barbara Houck has been a realtor for over 35 years, and her contacts helped her buy and sell homes and commercial properties across the state. One-stop shop, the Houck Agency, 801 South Main in Stillwater. Call statewide toll-free at 800-543-8588. The Houck Agency, when experience counts.
From pumpkins and parades to parties and performances, October is full of orange and America's friendliest college town.
What better way to see the beautiful Oklahoma State University campus in the city of Stillwater than by running 13.1 miles on Sunday, October 6th in the Stilly Half.
500 competitors come together at the Cowboy Stampede. Watch them rope, ride, and wrestle.
As the world turns orange.
We are so excited about the Harvest Carnival, Walk Around, and the Sea of Orange Parade.
Something you and I have done for a number of years on the radio.
With Broadway shows and internationally acclaimed symphonies, the McKnight Center for the Performing Arts at Oklahoma State University is a world-class facility opening this October.
Trick or treat with the downtown merchants, enjoy the carnival games, inflatables, and the costume contest at the annual Halloween Festival. Don't miss a beat in America's friendliest college town. Check out our full listing of events at visitstillwater.org.
Hi, Casey Kendrick, inviting you to join Robert Allen and myself each week for the College Football Preview Show. Here's how it works. We have a desk with Robert sitting here. I'm going to be over here. Robert tries to make his points and tries to go this way and score every time with a good Oklahoma State point, but I'm going to counter with a good defense trying to block that. In fact, I'm going to try to take it and go the other way. The point-counterpoint thing sometimes makes Robert cry, but it's still a fun show. Good to talk about Oklahoma State and Big 12 football. Join us. It's the College Football Preview Show. Mondays and Wednesdays at 8 o'clock, Tuesday mornings at 7:30. Only here on TV 31.
It's a long story.
That's okay. I got time if you got time.
I'm surprised to hear you say you're high energy. Not at all surprised to hear that.
The other ones would be, they would probably, if I really pushed them on it, they would go, dude, so you're a hypocrite.
TV 31 is your local station. For coverage of news, weather, sports, and entertainment, stay tuned to TV 31. Here's what's coming up tonight.
Well, we are back. Amelia has a lot of great experience.
Yes.
I think she can be a real asset to Stillwater and to the museum.
I think so too. Oh, you know, we were talking about the swim house. It was. We read a little bit of the commercial break. It was home to OAMC president, one sorority, several fraternities, and now it's the home to Eskimo Joe's or to Stan Clark Company's world headquarters. And
Okay.
I shout out to them. I completely had forgotten that fact.
All right. Very good. Well, let's take a look at the weather, brought to us today by our friends at Stillwater Medical Center.
To our neighbors and friends, we come to you today to let you know what's on our hearts. Because you're the reason what we do is so much more meaningful than a job. The reason we believe in the power of investing in tomorrow and the power of community. So this is simply thank you. As we step boldly into a time of growth and change, consider this our promise that every investment in our hospital is an investment in our communities.
All right, there's another look at First Baptist Church, and it is fairly cool this morning, cooler than we've been seeing. So it's currently 45 degrees with light winds out of the northwest. Humidity is fairly high at 89%. Looking on at the rest of the day, we're going to see a high of 73 with a low overnight of 47. I'm told by Joe we do have an 80-degree temperature in the extended forecast, so we'll get there in just a second. And the winds are out of this north-northeast at 6 miles per hour. Looking at the extended forecast, it looks like this. We have an 81 on Wednesday, But otherwise, it looks like our highs are going to be in the 70s until we get to Friday when it's a high of 56 degrees. And the lows are in the 40s and 50s
Wow.
and even a little bit of a 60 here.
37.
And I think if you go another day out, it may even say we might hit some sub-freezing lows. So we'll see how that looks tomorrow when the weather's done. But
This is time to do a little
and we have some
winterizing.
rain opportunities late in the week as well. 80% chance of rain on Thursday, probably as that cold front comes through. So there's a look at the extended forecast.
Great. So tomorrow,
Yes.
Jill Van Egmond, Lake McMurtry, and she's going to tell us about all the great things happening out there.
There's a lot going on out there, and Jill has a lot of passion for what she's doing.
Yes, she does.
So we'll look forward to that tomorrow. Thanks to Amelia for being here. And for Jess Barnes, I'm Kevin Clark. Thanks for watching. We'll see you next time on the Morning Edition.